Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. In the last part we finished off our duties over in Olympus Coliseum for now, before making our way back here to Traverse Town. So like I mentioned last time, you can actively come back here to Traverse Town after pretty much every single one of the first 3 worlds to gain access to something new here. But for right now, our main goal, both for plot and otherwise, is actually to head back towards the back of the hotel area and take advantage of a Red Trinity mark that's over there. For right now, though, we have 2 new Heartless, Green Requiems and Yellow Operas. At least I think Yellow Operas are new. I was kind of carried away during Olympus Coliseum talking about VAs, so I may have actually missed them there. Future me, tell me if I'm wrong about that, please. Starting with the Yellow Operas, they are the Thundercasters of the Heartless line, so their main attack is to charge up a bolt of electricity and drop it right on top of your noggin. They can also charge the electricity into themselves, though, and make a mad dash for you. I think interrupting that with a Keyblade Strike is where you get tech points from them, but I'm actively not too certain because I seldom ever get tech points off of them. Green Requiems, on the other hand, are technically non-combatants, but make for priority targets. Their only move is to cast Cure on themselves or other Heartless, so they're healers. With that said, they're almost completely immune to magic with one spell notwithstanding. That's even how you get tech points from them. So you need to attack them physically. In that regard, not sure if I've actually mentioned that yet, but largely any Heartless of that line is vulnerable to magic, with exception to their own elements, so don't use like fire on Red Nocturnes and all that. In my memory, at least, using a spell of the same element of them might heal them a little bit, but I do not quite recall. Future me, if you can also check in on that, please. In either case, a wasted spell on them makes for wasted MP, which is almost universally the worst punishment there. Also worth noting, we just turned in the 2 postcards to the mailbox we got at the end of last part. Those gave us an Orichalcum and a Mega Elixir, respectively. Mega Elixir is the best healing item in the game. Full HP and MP recovery to the entire party, just like in Final Fantasy. However, whereas in Final Fantasy, they're largely in the Too Good to Use club, they're actually pretty easy to come by in this game, both numbers-wise and even making them ourselves later on if memory serves. So feel free to use them if you're in dire straits, especially on Proud mode. Because, hey, that might save you an extra trip back to a boss fight or something like that. That grate in the distance is where we want to be. There's a Red Trinity mark we can open now that we've defeated Stealth Sneak right in front of it. Worth noting, though, there's a way to clip through that grate. Specifically, if this Red Trinity is the first mark out of any of them you interact with after recruiting Donald and Goofy, the cutscene that places Sora slightly into the grate here. From there, if you hold the analog stick towards the hole and dodge roll, you can actually get in here early. Not that that's really that big of a help, because you still need certain other things to progress in the plot, but hey, you can get into this room early. Hello there, Aerith and Leon. This place is so mysterious. Indeed. So, you found the keyhole. Yeah, the Keyblade locked it automatically. Good. Every world among the stars has a keyhole, and each one leads to the heart of that world. There must be one in this town as well. What do you mean? It was in Ansem's report. The Heartless enter through the keyhole and do something to the world's core. What happens to the world? In the end, it disappears. What? That's why your key is so important. Please lock the keyholes. You're the only one who can. I don't know. Seeing other worlds would probably serve you well. Yeah! We gotta find your friends, and King Mickey. Guess you're right. Okay. That explains both the doorknob and the tree in Deep Jungle, huh? Hey, Leon. This gummy block's different from the others. Do you know what it's for? Ask Sid. He should know. Wait, Sora. Take this with you. And we get the Earth Shine. This stone holds some mysterious power. I've been carrying it for luck. I want you to hold on to it. How do you use it? Good old Squall. Never change. Also over here, there's some Dalmatians, which is really funny because of where we actively are placed. We are directly below the Magician's Study. We're right below where Merlin lives. The kind of annoying thing is, the Magician's Study here is actively where we can use that Earth Shine. It's actually an item we're meant to show the Fairy Godmother over here. But we can't do that until we've done exactly one other plot note by going back to talk to Sid at the accessory shop. Due to that, the placement of this has always weirdly irked me. I understand they want you to be able to do both of the other things here at the Magician's Study at once outside of Merlin's magic tutorials, but something about it's just never felt right. In either case, let's go say hi to Sid. What do you got there? Hey! Well, if it ain't a gummy block. Yep. What's this one for? You're kidding me. You're flying a gummy ship and you don't know nothing about navigation gummies? Bunch of pinheads, inner space ain't no playground. There's a lot we don't know. So what? We have to use the gummy ship to go to other worlds. We don't have a choice. Whoa, easy. I didn't know. No hard feelings, all right. Well, I guess I can lend you all a hand then. Thanks. Basically, with navigation gummies, you can go to new places. You want one on your ship, right? I'll install it for you. But I got this thing I gotta go deliver first. What do you need to deliver? Just this book. It's real old. When the guy brought it in, it was practically falling apart. Too beat up to restore it to the way it was. But overall, I did a decent job putting it back together. Anyway, you mind delivering it for me? It's the old house past the 3rd District. Look for the big fire sign. What was that? Huh? The bell at the Gizmo shop's ringing. Go check it out if you want, but deliver that book for me first. When you're done, stop by the house in the 3rd District. I'll be there. So we can now take this old book back to Merlin and actively be able to also see what the Earthshine is for, ultimately. Oh, that book. So Sid asked you to bring this. Thank you. You wish to know what kind of book it is? I don't even know myself. In fact, it's not mine. Somehow it found its way into my bag one day. It was such a curious book, I asked Sid to repair it for me. Well, I guess I'll put it here somewhere for now. This book holds a great secret. The missing pages will unlock it. I'll leave the book over there. Do look at it whenever you like. My best regards to Sid for repairing it for me. Oh, and about that stone of yours. You should ask the fairy godmother about that. Do you know what this is? Oh, the poor thing. He has turned into a summon gem. A summon gem? This little creature lived in a world that was consumed by darkness. When a world vanishes, so do its inhabitants. But this one had such a strong heart, he became a gem instead of vanishing with his world. Can he regain himself? Yes, but only his spirit. Now watch. Bibbity-bobbity-boo. And thus we get our first summon in the game, Simba. Each summon spell can only be used once per battle. Be careful, you cannot use summon magic while any party member is KO'd. Summon characters withdraw from battle once they run out of MP. You can also select the dismiss command to dismiss them. More info on each summoned character is available in Jiminy's journal. Whenever you call, he will help you. If you find any more of these, bring them to me. Don't worry, when their worlds are restored, they will return there. Sora, please, help save them. Don't worry, I will. So Simba is our first summon, and I basically never use summons in this game. He is an offensive summon that you can use a Proud Roar attack with to damage any Heartless within a circle. There's just better summons for my tastes, period, in the game. But let's check out the book now. Prepare for easily the most relaxing world in the game, but also perhaps the most annoying depending on your tastes. Let's take a look at this empty meadow.
Think, 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 think.
Hi there. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking.
Oh,
I was thinking of how to say goodbye to Pooh.
Pooh?
Yes?
Wait a second. You're Pooh?
Yes, I'm Winnie the Pooh. Pooh for short. Who are you?
I'm Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora. Have you come to say goodbye to Pooh, too?
Well, no. Why would I do that? We've only just met.
Because everyone's gone away.
What do you mean?
Well, we all lived here in the 100-acre wood, and we'd take walks together, or play Pooh sticks. And every day I'd eat some honey. Just one small smackerel would taste very good right now. But now, everyone is gone. All my friends, and my favorite honey tree, too. Everyone must have gone away while I was napping, I think. So, who knows? Maybe I shall end up going away somewhere as well. But I wonder, how do I say goodbye to myself? Think. Oh, my tumbly is getting rather rumbly.
Welcome to the 100-acre wood. This is probably the most loved or hated world in the game writ large because it's rather different in what you do to progress in it than basically any other world in the game, and whenever it shows up in another game, they do the same thing there. If you don't like the world, there's some good news at least. You actively never need to finish certain worlds in this game, and in the 100-acre woods case, you never even need to access it in order to actively beat the game. To get 100% though, that's a different story altogether, frankly. Our only place we can access right now, though, is Pooh's house, where we can do a couple things pretty quickly here. We can go over here to hit this chimney to make an item spawn in Pooh's house. And if you look in the distance, we can also see good old Owl. Owl's effectively a scorekeeper for this world.
Have we met before? Welcome to the 100-acre wood.
Thanks, Owl. So for right now, our goal is to enter Pooh's house, but I always ring the bell first. I forget if you actively need to do that or not, though. I've also heard you can actively break this bell in the Japanese version, but I've never actively tested that to see if that's possible because I've never played the Japanese version. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, bother. There's no more honey left. If only the honey tree would visit. Oh, then I could eat my fill.
I see someone's feeling rather gluttonous as usual then. Before we leave, we can actively grab two items in here. One is the Mega Ether we actually made fall down from the chimney earlier, but if we investigate his cupboard right here, we can also get an elixir, which I'm convinced is a reference to a specific elixir from Final Fantasy VII at the village of Calm.
Let me guess, you'd like to know what happens next. Unfortunately, some of the pages are missing, so I can't tell you yet. The pages are scattered over many worlds. Would you find them for us?
So progression in 100-acre wood is actively story blocked, sort of. In certain treasure chests and by doing certain plot events across other worlds we've yet to get to in the game, we'll get pages for 100-acre wood that add another area per page until we eventually complete the world. And that actively leads into one of the things we're doing for this LP. In order to get 100% in the game, you need to seal all of the keyholes across the game's worlds. And there's several keyholes that are actually optional, like 100-acre woods. Technically speaking, so is Olympus Coliseums, because we didn't seal that when we finished that world off for plot. While we did it for Wonderland and Deep Jungle, you just do that in plot automatically. Some of them are just outright side quests. As Merlin just reminded us to do, though, even though I completely talked over him, we want to go see Sid now that we've done that. In specific, he's here in a house in the 3rd district, just up the ramp from us.
There you are. What's going on?
Riku!
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Riku! Wait a second, where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you? Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too. We're finally free. Hey, she might even be looking for us now. We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this...
Leave it to who?
Sora, what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kyrie too, with their help.
Who are they?
We've visited so many places and worlds, looking for you.
Really? Well, what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
Who was it?
What's that mean?
So, this is called a Keyblade?
Huh? Hey, give it back!
Catch.
Whoa. Okay, so you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget it.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
I don't care.
Oh, he's gone.
Riku? Nice going. Oh well. At least he's okay. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into Kyrie soon, too.
Well, at least we know he's alive. Which is more than we can say for Kyrie at the moment, wherever she is. So Sid is right through this door. Welcome to, I guess, what's meant to be his house. Oh, and Leon's here too. Neat.
You guys ever hear of Maleficent? I hear she's in town.
Who is she?
A witch, man. She's a witch.
She's the reason this town is full of Heartless. Don't take her lightly. She's been using the Heartless for years. We lost our world, thanks to her.
One day a swarm of Heartless took over our world.
That was 9 years ago.
I got out of that mess and came here with these guys.
That's awful! Our ruler was a wise man named Ansem. He dedicated his life to studying the Heartless.
His report should tell us how to get rid of the Heartless.
Where's this report? We don't know. It got scattered when our world was destroyed.
I'm sure Maleficent's got most of the pages.
You see, it's just as I told you. While you toiled away trying to find your dear friend, he quite simply replaced you with some new companions. Evidently, now he values them far more than he does you. You're better off without that wretched boy. Now think no more of him and come with me. I'll help you find what you're searching for.
That certainly won't have negative character connotations.
So you delivered that book? That navigation gummy's installed and ready to go. You find another one, you bring it to me. I threw in a warp gummy for the heck of it.
And we get the warp gummy.
Now you can jump to worlds you've been to before. Well, better get back to my real job. What's my real job? Oh, you'll see. See me at the 1st District.
I've been thinking about the bell in the 2nd District. That one that rang a bit ago? The one about the Gizmo shop. There's a legend about it, you know? But it's all boarded up. Nobody can get in there.
Heck, go check it out. Ring it 3 times to see if anything happens.
And we will consider doing that, but not today. We got some other things to prioritize. Specifically, I want to go back and to actually talk to Sid with his real job. He's no longer in the accessory shop. He's instead behind it right over here.
Hey, now that was quick. Now you know I'm in the gummy block business. Working on your gummy ship sure was great. Come again, I'll give you a big discount. Go ahead, take it. It's a special giveaway.
Sid is your one-stop shop here in Kingdom Hearts 1 for anything related to your gummy ship. It's not only where you can design and build your own, it's where you can buy several of them, as well as get upgrades to be able to build bigger ones or even more powerful ones, or even, spray paint them. I do go out of my way to upgrade and personalize my ship a couple times throughout the LP and show that in speed up just so you can see the process of it. But worth noting, if it's your first playthrough and you don't care to do it, any blueprints you get from side quests or even just enemies in the gummy ship sections will probably be more than strong enough for what you need to do, especially when compared to the basic Excalibur or Highwind, depending on which name you got for it earlier on in the game, let alone if you customize the name itself. There is definitely a difficulty curve to building gummy ships because the controls, even with the tutorial, aren't exactly the best explained. You kind of just gotta feel it out. But you can do a lot with customization here, both in terms of just getting a really strong, fast ship early, or even just doing something kind of goofy. Plus, if you're going for all the trophies or achievements in any version of this game nowadays, you're gonna need to do this in basically every single game, so get used to it. In the meanwhile, let's go back to talking about voice actors really quick, specifically Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's English VA in this game is Jim Cummings, probably one of the most prolific VAs, period. He started voicing Pooh back in the mid-80s and he hasn't stopped since. Brief scratching through his major roles he's done over the years include Disney's Pete, he's the modern voice for Taz and Yosemite Sam and Looney Tunes, he's Cat and Cat Dog, Monterey Jack and Rescue Rangers, Don Carnage and Tailspin, Robotnik and Sonic Sadam, Minsk and Baldur's Gate, Hawk Fu and Jackie Chan Adventures, he's the singing voice for, I think, Scar and Lion King and the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland, and there's hundreds of other roles on top of that. Meanwhile, his Japanese VA is Shun Yashiro, who was also the Japanese dub voice for Kaa in the Jungle Book, Pigpen in several Peanuts specials, and local beloved fisherman Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure. That's the Excalibur upgraded for now. It's now slightly faster and has a lot more armor so I can take many more shots, but also I have more weapons to use along the way. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 12 we're going to explore a little bit more throughout Traverse Town before moving on to our next world. See you guys then.